Have you ever felt so miserably that you could not bear getting out of bed? Everything can fall apart at any time, leaving you unsure of what to do next. But if you are currently banging your head against the wall in frustration, then let me tell you that the famous failures on this list have had their own setbacks. And if they could figure it out, turn their lives around and become some of history's greatest success, then so can you. Amitabh Bachchan, the biggest superstar India has ever had, has struggled hard enough to establish his dominant position in Bollywood. His distinctive looks and great height were the factors of his early career rejection in Bollywood. He was also turned down from a radio jockey position at All India Radio because of his deep voice, which is today fervently appreciated by the people of not only India but entire world. Albert Einstein was a genius, but not everyone thought so. He could not speak until he was 4 years old and could not write until he was 7. His parents thought that he was slow and antisocial. He was also expelled from his school because he was deemed a poor learner. But he went on to change the face of physics and win a Nobel Prize, proving everyone wrong. Ratan Tata, what other name comes to your mind when you're asked to pick a successful entrepreneur as a role model? Ratan Tata, when he was appointed as a chairman in 1991, two of the companies he oversaw faced bankruptcy under the tenure of his Ratan Tata. What other name comes to your mind when you're asked to a successful entrepreneur as a role model? When Ratan Tata was appointed as a chairman in 1991, two of the companies he oversaw faced bankruptcy. His employees' trust in him also waned because of the decision he made to bring down the retirement age from 70 to 65. Despite several setbacks, the most recent one being Tata Nano, Ratan Tata persisted and still is known as a very well-known personality in the world. And this list does not end here. The next name in this list can be yours. All of these people who have excelled in their life have made some sort of sacrifice. Everything that you achieve in your life is meant to make you sacrifice anything, because anything in this world that you obtain with very little effort will either not last long, or if it does, it won't be worth. The best never comes easy is accurately stated and can apply to all aspects of life, from your job to relationships. If you try to implement it on some other things in life, for example examinations, the best of your mark sheets are always the ones in which you have got nothing easily. You have given your 110%, missed family functions and given all your efforts and ultimately achieved the best possible outcome. It can happen in relationships, whether it is with your parents, your siblings, your friends or the partner you have. The best of the relationships are always the most difficult to handle. These relationships demand a good deal of your time and energy. But in spite of that, that one person or that one relationship is worth holding on to with your life. It can happen in career. The best of the career options, or the career options in which you chose yourself but no one else believed in you, is always the most fruitful one. You spend sleepless nights, your friends break up, your social life takes a break, but that one thing, the thing that you went above and beyond for, stays with you and proves to be the best thing that has even ever happened to you. The best things always comes with a hard-earned sacrifice and goes won through sacrifice. The hard-earned success, the best of the things always come with a hard-earned success and goals won through sacrifice. Also, being grateful to God for all the opportunities, good fortune, favors, and being grateful for your friends and family who have supported you throughout in your career time being or in your life is yet another thing that comes up in the room. Now, moving on to a question I believe a lot of you can relate to is, does this spotlight make you freeze, fumble and forget what you were going to say? Don't worry, you're not alone. For your convenience, there's one person right here who's as scared of the stage as any one of you all. I remember having major stage fright when I had to speak about the Gandhian ideology when I was in class 9. I was so terrified that I could not even gather the courage to move on the stage and speak. But because I had to, I went on the stage to deliver my speech. I pretended to be confident, which I was not. I started speaking, but once I saw the audience, my legs began to tremble. I spoke so quickly so that I could leave. Later, in the middle of my script, I just forgot one line and went completely blank. I simply became disoriented. I told my audience that I was experiencing stage fright. They were not a large group, but they were fantastic. They encouraged me, saying, keep going, keep going. Despite my awkwardness, their encouragement and kindness gave me the confidence to keep going and finish my speech. Finally, after all is said and done, I would just want to say that whatever you want to do in your life, if it makes you happy, it does not have to make sense to anyone else. Just make the best of what you can from where you are. However, it is okay to not always be completely informed about everything and being on the top of the things, following all the trends or just being in the race. At times, it is peaceful to just be with yourself, making the best of yourself, taking baby steps, and attempting to get back into the game. Lastly, in case no one told you today, you are doing your best and you will shine through. Thank you.